nurture each student to make a compassionate and a discerning individual through a holistic quality education. HIRA Women's College has always endured to impart virtues to students, which is very important and indispensable parameter in the holistic development. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and a very good morning, dignitaries, invited guests, teachers, well-wishers, and students. The moment has finally arrived. I am Hazika Mariam Malar, your host for today. I heartily welcome you all to the Inter-College Fest, ELYSIAN 2022. The sparkle of fire is a witness of your worth. The silent flounce of the water is a witness of your softness. The rising of the sun in the east and the sunset in the west is a witness of your rhythm. The rhythmical moment of the moon is a witness of your perfection. My words, my soul, are the witness of oneness of the Almighty, whose glorification cannot be described in words. I would like to call upon Ms. Fatima and team to commence the program with the prayer song.
ನುಡಿಯನು ದೇವಾ ನೀನು ಮಹಾಮಹಿಮನು ಭೂಮಿಯಾಕಾಶಗಳ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಿದವನು ಸಕಲ ಸ್ತುತಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನಿನಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೀಸಲು ನೀನೋರ್ವನೇ ದೇವಾ ಲೋಕಪಾಲಕನು ನೀನೊಡೆಯನು ದೇವಾ ನೀನು ಮಹಾಮಹಿಮನು ಭೂಮಿಯಾಕಾಶಗಳ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಿದವನು ಸಕಲ ಸ್ತುತಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನಿನಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೀಸಲು ನೀನೋರ್ವನೇ ದೇವಾ ಲೋಕಪಾಲಕನು ನಿರ್ಣಾಯಕ ದಿನದ ನೀನುಡೆಯನಂದು ಜೀವಿಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೀಡುವೆ ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಅಂದು ನಿನ್ನನ್ನೇ ಪೂಜಿಪೆವು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ದೇವಾ ನಿನ್ನೊಡನೆಯೇ ಬೇಡುವೆವು ನಾವೋ ದೇವಾ ನೀನೊಡೆಯನು ದೇವಾ ನೀನು ಮಹಾಮಹಿಮನು ಭೂಮಿಯಾಕಾಶಗಳ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಿದವನು ಸಕಲ ಸ್ತುತಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನಿನಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೀಸಲು ನೀನೋರ್ವನೇ ದೇವಾ ಲೋಕಪಾಲಕನು ಸನ್ಮಾರ್ಗವನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ನೀ ತೋರು ಪ್ರಭುವೇ ಇಹ ಪರಗಳೆರಡರ ವಿಜಯ ತೋರು ಪ್ರಭುವೇ ಸನ್ಮಾರ್ಗವನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ನೀ ತೋರು ಪ್ರಭುವೇ ಇಹ ಪರಗಳೆರಡರ ವಿಜಯ ತೋರು ಪ್ರಭುವೇ ಪಥೀಕರಿಸು ನಮ್ಮನ ಸಜ್ಜನರ ಪಥದಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಕೃಪೆಯನ್ನು ಆಲಿಸಿದವರು ನಡೆದ ಆ ಪಥದಿ ನೀನೊಡೆಯನು ದೇವಾ ನೀನು ಮಹಾಮಹಿಮನು ಭೂಮಿಯಾಕಾಶಗಳ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಿದವನು ಸಕಲ ಸ್ತುತಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನಿನಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೀಸಲು ನೀನೋರ್ವನೇ ದೇವಾ ಲೋಕಪಾಲಕನು ನೀನೊಡೆಯನು ದೇವಾ ನೀನು ಮಹಾಮಹಿಮನು ಭೂಮಿಯಾಕಾಶಗಳ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಿದವನು.
That was indeed pleasing to our ears. A pessimist complains about the wind, an optimist tries to change it, and a leader adjusts the sails. The sails for this particular notion were adjusted by a person who is not only a great motivation to all of us, but a visionary and the person who gave us the belief to bring together this event. She is none other than our beloved principal. To give a red carpet welcome to everyone assembled here, may I take the pleasure of requesting our respected principal to welcome the gathering.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. A very good morning to one and all gathered here. I feel privileged to propose welcome to all. It's my immense pleasure to welcome our beloved Vice Chairman of Shanti Educational Trust, Janab K.M. Ashraf, who is also the president for today's program and who is always with us no matter what. Welcome you, sir. I extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Anasuya Rai, who is known for her kind deeds and professional service. She is a prime example of a successful woman who has been an inspiration to everyone. I request Mrs. Fatima Mehroon to honor the guest with a sapling. Welcome you, ma'am. Welcome to Dr. Jamaluddin Hindi, Senior Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, Manipal Institute of Technology. I request Janab Abdul Karim to honor the guest with a sapling. Welcome you, sir. A hearty welcome to Janab K.M. Sharif, Founder Chairman of Shanti Education Trust. Welcome you, sir. I also welcome Janab A.H. Mahmood, Chairman of Shanti Educational Trust. Welcome you, sir. A very special welcome to Janab Rahmatullah, correspondent of HIRA institution. Welcome you, sir. I am pleased to welcome Janab Abdul Karim, the Secretary of Shanti Educational Trust. I extend my warm welcome to Janab Zakir Hussain, Administrative Officer, HIRA institution. It's my pleasure to welcome trustees and manager of Shanti Educational Trust. Indeed, your presence has added the glory to the event. Welcome you all. It's my pleasure to welcome our PTA President, Janab Abdul Bashir Ahmad, and all the PTA members who have graced the occasion with their presence. Welcome you all. It's an honor to welcome Mrs. Fatima Mehroon, Principal of HIRA PU College. Welcome you. I wholeheartedly welcome our teaching and non-teaching staff who are the core of this event. I would like to welcome all the students and participants who are the soul and essence of this event. Your presence has enlightened to this occasion. I wish good luck to all the students who are participating in the various competitions. We pray that you all may do your best. Lastly, but not least, I would like to welcome the media partners. Welcome you also.
Together is success, says Henry Ford. It was indeed the mantra of working together that has brought us where we are today. Collective work is a secret behind the progress that ELYSIAN has seen. I'm pleased to introduce our college president, Ms. Fahima Mustaq, onto the stage, who has been a dedicated student and has been tirelessly working to pull out this event perfectly. Under her leadership, through her inclusivity and creativity, this College Fest ELYSIAN could take place. Please join me in welcoming our ardent president.
Good evening to one and all present here. I am Fahima, the college president, and am proud to present the keynote address for this fest. ELYSIAN is the annual festival of HIRA Women's College. ELYSIAN means a perfect place of happiness, and HIRA is that place for us, and I hope it can be for y'all as well. The occasion would give the students a stage to showcase their flares, be it art, culture, or literature, or whatever your passion is. Just set yourself to revel around and prove. The students, through pure learning, coordinated effort, and association, would have the option to apply their classroom information and thus acquire significant experience through leading and participating in the fest. This fest is a fusion fest of business and culture. This fusion fest organized is by the students with the support of the faculty members. The fest would be conducted annually, aiming to create a unique and enriching experience for participants. The fest would consist of numerous events in various domains to provide a platform for students from all backgrounds to take part. There will be 8 events in total. The event list is as follows. News anchoring. In this competition, the students have to present news like a professional news anchor. Paper presentation is an individual competition where each participant is required to make a paper on a topic and then present it in front of the juries. Quiz is a group event of 2 members where they will be tested on their knowledge with questions on various topics. Logo designing and on-the-spot painting is a competition which gives the student a stage to let the Leonardo da Vinci in them shine. Stand-up comedy, where a single participant will have to perform comedy by telling jokes and funny stories on stage. Mad Ad is an advertising campaign competition for business students to showcase their creative business skills in marketing products and services. Stress Interview is a competition which puts an interviewee in an awkward position and to throw them off balance. It is designed to reveal how a candidate acts under pressure, deals with stress, and handles workplace conflict. ELYSIAN is a dream of the final years, a small army of 21 students. And today, it's a reality thanks to our peers and teachers.
This event has arrived. Now we are going to inaugurate the Inter-College Fest, ELYSIAN 2022. So get ready everyone to experience the true joy. I would request our Honorable Chief Guest to unravel the treasure and all the As the flower blooms, let us unlock the talent of the young minds. Our resolve is to be the beacon of hope in this world of challenge and competition. Let the exchange of ideas for excellence in life that creates the harvest so abundant. We did not say about the chairperson. The whole campus is vibrating. He rose to the position of a professor who showed keen interest in the educative process. I consider it a great honor to call upon Dr. Anusuya Rai, Principal of Mangalore University,
President of today's program, K.M. Ashraf sir, guest Dr. Jamaluddin Hindi, and all the dignitaries on the dais, principals of HIRA Degree College as well as Pre-University College, faculty members, students, invitees, and participants from different colleges. We just saw the inauguration of ELYSIAN 2022 in a beautiful manner. Whenever girls are there, wherever women are there, we can see very good artwork. Even in the inauguration, it was very beautifully done. Congratulations, first of all, for that. And your student leader, Fahima, she has stated in a preface why we are conducting this competition for the pre-university students. You have named it as ELYSIAN 2022, and also I came to know that every year you are conducting this for the PU students. And from your principal, I also collected the information that nearly double-digit number colleges have participated in this competition. It's a good number. December being the month of activities. Throughout all the districts, we are having different competitions. And why these competitions are important, that is also known to you all. And after your 11th and 12th, you are joining the degree courses. And you all know that since last year, the degree course is called as coming under NEP, National Education Policy 2020. Under National Education Policy, students have to learn not only the classroom syllabus, even ECCC. Co-curricular and extracurricular activities are also brought under the curriculum. So this type of competitions, this type of fest, and when other students come to you all, winning is not important. I'll tell you, participation is more important than winning, because when you participate, in every participation you'll have a lot of opportunities to learn. You'll know where you're standing, whether it is in your knowledge wise, whether in your communication wise, or whether in facing the public. You will come to know where you're standing and how other colleges are performing. So I congratulate the HIRA Women's College for conducting such a competition, because all are busy these days. Conducting a competition is not so easy. Inviting the other colleges, managing the stage program, everything requires a lot of preparation, lot of teamwork. So once again, thanking everyone for the opportunity, and also wishing each and everyone who are competing here success and good participation. And thank you for the opportunity for inaugurating. On behalf of Mangalore University, Vice Chancellor, because of his official work, since he is out of station, he could not attend the program. So on behalf of the university also, I wish the program a grand success. Thank you for the opportunity.
All direction. I'm profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to call upon our chief guest of the day, Dr. Jalaluddin Hindi, Senior Assistant Professor in MIT Manipal. Request chief guest to address the gathering and give his precious impact to our students who are seeking to be like him.
Rahim. Respected dignitaries on the dais, faculty members of this esteemed institution, and above all, my dear students. I'm very humbled and honored to be a guest in the College Fest ELYSIAN 2022. It's my honor and privilege to talk to you all, especially the students, because as you all know, you're the future of this country. It's through you that we see the future of this country. I'm not here to bore you with one more lecture, so I just want you to know a couple of things. I'm told there are participants from other institutions as well. So I just want to give a general address. You're all aware that this is a competition, right? You're all here to compete in different events. Your student council president briefed on the different events that are going to be held. They're very interesting events. I hope everyone will participate and give their best so that you will understand where you stand in all these different arenas. I'm recalled about the biggest competitive event in the world that was recently held. Do you know which is the biggest competitive event that the world will witness? Any idea? Yes, very true. It's a FIFA World Cup recently concluded, right? And I'm sure you all have seen the final match, right? Very nice. Who won it? Yes. Messi fans here? Great. All right. So who came second? France came second. Okay. So Argentina came first, France came second. But for me, the real winner is, you know who? You know who? It is the Qatar, yes. Being one of the smallest country in the world, it successfully hosted the biggest event, right? Very true. Now I'll tell you, see, Qatar never got qualified into football ever. This time it played only because it was the host country. Otherwise, it never qualified for the World Cup so far. Still, it managed to host this World Cup, and everyone throughout the world appreciated, and people said that this is the best World Cup that they have ever seen. Okay, so there are many lessons that we can learn from Qatar and its hosting of the World Cup. That is what I wanted to highlight today. Okay, I'm not going to take much time. Point number one, takeaway number one. As I mentioned earlier, it is the smallest country to host the World Cup, right? Always the smallest will be the weakest. Among you, there are students who have different abilities. Some may be very good in dancing, some may be very good in singing, some may be very good in other activities. You all have your own talent, right? Explore that talent. What is that you are good at? And hone your skill so that whenever there are events like this, opportunities like this, you can participate in them and show your talent. Right? You should not leave behind saying that I'm weak, I'm not so good in English, I'm not so good in communication, etc., etc. Forget everything, because all the bigger countries, US, China and other countries, especially the countries in Europe, everyone started criticizing, oh, how come Qatar can host this kind of World Cup? Right? But Qatar neglected all that noise. It just eliminated all that noise, and it was hell-bent. It was very passionate, it was very courageous, and it said that we will host the best World Cup in the world, and they did it. If they can, every weak student, whoever think that they are weak, can do excellent in all the activities that you participate in. That is takeaway number one. Takeaway number two. Takeaway number two. All the bigger Western media, it criticized the country Qatar, saying that it's such a small country, it's a very hot place, there will not be enough place to stay, there will not be enough place to play. All those criticism came. Similarly, criticism will come in your way also. Oh, what you can do. Criticism can come from your friends, criticism can come from your family, criticism can come from everywhere, because all that you hear most of the time is criticism only. It all depends on how you take it and make as a stepping stone for the success. So in spite of all the criticism, Qatar has hosted the World Cup very, very efficiently. Similarly, you can participate and excel in all the extracurricular activities as well as in academics. The next one, whenever you take a big challenge, whenever you take up a big challenge, there will always be obstacles. Remember, whenever you take a big challenge, there will always be obstacles. The biggest obstacle for the host country Qatar was the COVID, right? For 2 years, almost for 2 years, the entire world was standstill, right? So it overcome that challenge and it hosted the World Cup very, very successfully. Similarly, whenever we go for anything bigger, isn't it? These events are bigger because it's not your regular academics, right? Facing the audience is not your regular academics, right? So whenever you face or any challenge in your life, be sure that you have to overcome obstacles. Otherwise, people will not appreciate you. I'll give one example. You know the person who scored hat-trick in the Football World Cup? What's his name? Yeah, Kylian Mbappe, right? He is a French citizen, right? He is the captain of France. But you need to understand that his mom and dad, they do not belong to France. Okay? His mom is from Algeria, his dad is from Senegal. Okay? His mom is from Algeria, his dad, both are Africans. Both belong to Africa. Whenever Mbappe was a small kid, around the age of 10 to 12, he was not allowed to play in the same field where the whites and other French citizens used to play. He was treated like a third country citizen, and he was allowed only to play along with his African mates, right, who are from Africa. But still, at the age of 18, he was able to be the part of the France team, and he also participated in the last year as well. So whatever your background is, you can be poor, you can be black in color, anything, your skin color, your economical background, doesn't matter. Unless and until you have the courage, you have the passion to do well, nobody will be able to stop you. The next point that I wanted to highlight is this World Cup was also criticized for the banning of alcohol and LGBT. You may be aware of that, isn't it? People started saying, oh, without alcohol, how we can conduct the World Cup? Without LGBT being promoted, how we can say that we are an open society? But the country Qatar said, look, our religious values are important, our social values are important, all with by following all this, still it was able to successfully manage the World Cup, right? That is why I'm telling you, students, if you go out after your graduation, if you go out, if you want to become doctors, engineers, IAS officers, you need not leave your culture behind, isn't it? You need not leave your religion behind. Following your culture, following your religion, still you will be able to excel in life, and everybody has now congratulated Qatar for banning alcohol, because this is the first time majority of the women came out and said that we felt very secure in the stadiums. Majority of the women came out and said that we felt very, very secure in the stadium. So that is what we want to learn. And the next point that I wanted to highlight, have you heard about Morgan Freeman? Okay, who is he? He's a very well-known Hollywood actor, right? Have you heard about Ghanim Al-Mufta? Okay, what is common among them? What is common among these two? These two people were the main attraction of the inaugural event, right? Yes, in that inaugural event, a person, Ghanim Al-Mufta, who is completely handicapped below his waist, okay, he stood out and told the world which ayah he read? Which ayah of Quran he read? Ya ayyuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha wa ja'alnakum shu'uban wa qaba'ila lita'arafu inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. What he said? What he said to the world? That, oh people, there is no discrimination based on religion. There is no discrimination based on color. The best among you is the one who is very pious, who is very conscious about God. He is the best person. So that is the message that I want you to imbibe. And finally, the last point that I wanted to highlight is that now, wherever we go, okay, there is always a taboo about religion, right? There is always a taboo about religion. Now we need to understand that there are good in all the religions, okay? You being a Muslim or Hindu or following any religion, you can practice it, you can propagate it very well, right? But one thing that you need to understand, that we have to treat everyone equally. All the fellow countrymen, all the people in the world are our brothers and sisters. We should not discriminate anyone based on their gender, based on their religion, based on their color. If this universal brotherhood comes in us, we can go and survive anywhere in the world. So these are the 5 takeaways I wanted you to imbibe, and I wanted it to be my topic on this address on the very August ELYSIAN 2022. I wish all the very best to all the participants here, and I hope that you will really do very well. You will put your effort and show to your college, your family members that you are capable and you can do wonders in your life. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Talk, the imprints made by you will remain in our hearts forever. We are extremely privileged to have Mr. K.M. Ashraf, Vice Chairman of Shanti Educational Trust, who has been instrumental to the organization's. Sir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. All the praises to Allah, the Lord of the universe, Creator, the Cherisher, Nourisher, and Master of the Day of the Judgment. May His blessings keep on showering upon all the prophets and noble men who came to this world on different times, in different places for the guidance of the mankind. Dignitaries on the stage, trustees of the Shanti Educational Trust, my dear students, participants from the other colleges as well as this college, and the faculty members and the invitees, parents. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I congratulate our degree students for organizing such a beautiful program for our their juniors, PUC students, and also congratulate all the participants and their colleges for cooperating with us by participation. As our two guests have already pointed out, the benefits of these fests, and as well as how to use this opportunity for our overall development, for the personality development, to recognize the talents in us and to use it in the future. Not only the topics covered here are very, very relevant to the present situation or present conditions, it is very useful for the students, especially for the PUC and degree college students who may be going for higher studies or for going for their jobs or whatever. The ELYSIAN, the word ELYSIAN, I was going through the meaning of it. It has, as it has been pointed out here, not only creative, beautiful, blissful, it is divinely inspired. And with the slogan ELYSIAN 2020, perfection lies in you. Normally it is said that the perfection, nobody is perfect in this world. Nobody can be perfect in this world also, because only the God Almighty Allah is the perfect, and the perfect place is the heaven. And that is what every man aspires, or he strives to get it. On this journey of striving to find that goal, he develops. The evolution of humankind is because of this, that motivation. That is the motivation for evolution of the mankind, to get to be perfect, to try to be perfect, to get that, to reach that perfect place, that is the heaven. So this is, without this, there is no greater or motivation than this in this world for a human being. But man, being a part of God, when I say part of God, some of us get surprised if we are not so much what you call spiritual knowledge we don't have. The man is not just a materialistic things. Man has two parts in him. One is body, one is soul. And the soul is the part of God. Atma, they say. The Atma goes, it comes from the Paramatma and it goes back to Paramatma. Body perishes with the death. Happiness and pain that we feel that is our soul that is feeling it. It is not the body. Once the soul is gone from the body, there is no pain, there is no happiness for that body. So that is whatever important is the soul. So, but nowadays what happened is, in the pursuit of luxuries and materialistic things, we have forgotten our spirituality, we are forgetting our soul. That is why we see that the man has achieved a lot of things. He has gone to the deepest part of the ocean. He is going to in the space also he is going too far, but he is failing in morality, ethics. We see that the educated people are very, very highly educated people are involved in very highly educated people are involved in big scandals and scams and everything. Because in our race, we have lost something. That is the focus on morality and ethics. Our HIRA institutions gives equal importance to the morality and ethics. That's why we have, along with our contemporary education, we have been giving moral education, especially based on Quranic and prophetic teachings we are imparting to our students. And I request all our PUC students, also from those who are coming from other colleges, to choose our college for their degree education and come with us, try to build a new generation, new future for our country, for the humanity as a whole, by excellence in different fields of the life, along with sound character, sound morality, and sound ethics. So, with this few words, I conclude, and I hope best of wishes for all the participants and also for the organizers, for thanking them for organizing and giving me this opportunity.
We have the tiny flowers of our institute to florally welcome the esteemed judges of the events to be held today.
All. May peace, mercy, and blessings of Almighty be on all of you. It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this event possible. Our sincere gratitude goes to Mr. K.M. Ashraf, who presided over the program. Your presence made the program successful, and thank you for your valuable address, sir. On behalf of HIRA Women's College and entire fraternity of institution, I extend my hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Anusuya Rai, Principal, Mangalore University. Today we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely encourage us in all our future endeavors. Your thoughts have enlightened our young minds, ma'am. Thank you. I request Mrs. Bhagirathi to hand over the token of gratitude to our chief guest. Sense of appreciation to Dr. Jamaluddin Hindi, Senior Assistant Professor, MIT, Manipal. Your deep and intellectual way of imparting knowledge has added glory to the event. Thank you, sir, for inspiring us by your great words, especially the students. I request Mr. Rahmatullah to hand over the token of gratitude to the guest. Gratitude goes out to the management for their rock-solid support system and encouragement. My wholehearted thanks goes to Mr. K.M. Sharif, Founder Chairman, Shanti Educational Trust. Thank you, sir, for your cooperation. I thank Mr. A.H. Mahmood, Chairman, Shanti Educational Trust. Thank you, sir. I extend my gratitude to Mr. Abdul Karim, Secretary, Shanti Educational Trust. Thank you for your prompt cooperation, sir. I sincerely thank Mr. Rahmatullah, Correspondent, HIRA Institutions. Thank you for your enthusiastic support, sir. I thank Mr. Zakir Hussain, Administrative Officer, HIRA Institutions. Thank you for your wholehearted cooperation, sir. I thank all the trustees and managers of Shanti Educational Trust. Thank you, sir. My gratitude goes to Mrs. Fatima Mehroon, Principal, HIRA Pre-University College. Thank you, ma'am. I thank Mr. Abdul Bashir Ahmed, President, PTA Association, and all the PTA members who wholeheartedly grace the occasion with the presence. An event like this cannot happen overnight. This wheel started rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and bird's eye for detail. we have backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated staff. A special mention to our respected principal, Mrs. Bhagirathi, for being catalyst that stimulated us to do our best with deep sense of appreciation. Thank you, ma'am. I thank all the staffs for their untiring efforts. I'm gratified to all the audience for making this inaugural function successful and for their best wishes for the event. My wholehearted thanks to the media partners for their cooperation. Thank you all. Finally, I thank each one of you for joining us to be a part of ELYSIAN 2022. Thank you all. Have a great day ahead.
Welcome Mrs. Bharathi, the ex-principal of HIRA Women's College. I welcome you, ma'am. Our inaugural function has come to an end now. I thank you all on behalf of this institution for spending your valuable time here to encourage young minds. I request all the participants to gear up as we officially begin the competitions. Give your best shot. Your talent, dedication, and hard work